Welcome back, everybody. We're at the Coots home in Barrhaven. Mike is here. Mike invited us out to do our show here, which we're having a great time doing. This is his lovely daughter, Brooklyn, who is 9 years old. Brooklyn has cerebral palsy, but she goes to school every day, and you recently acquired a different way for Brooklyn to communicate, right? It wasn't that long ago.
No, correct. This particular machine came about just in the last part of January.
What's it called?
Dynavox. It's a VMAX Plus is the model of the Dynavox.
Right.
And it's basically a voice output device.
Yeah.
So it has electronically in it what we've been working with for some time,
right,
which is a grid pattern bliss symbolics program. So it has words that she can put together and form sentences, and she clicks what she'd like with an E-switch.
Yeah. Now, how did she communicate before, Mike? I know for yes, it was raising the left hand. It still is to a certain degree, right?
A large portion of her communication is left hand yes, right hand no.
Exactly, which you guys taught her early on.
Absolutely. Julie, was in her crib with her once, and most kids learn yes and no by repetitive movement and by learning to not do things or when they do something wrong, and she had no way of voicing that. So both of them were getting really frustrated, and Julie said, you know what, let's do this. Brooklyn, if you want something, I want you to hit your left hand with yes and your right hand with no.
Right.
And through trial and error, she got it, and that was a huge bridge inside Brooklyn's head.
This obviously is a step up from that sort of communication.
This is a huge step up. You know, now we've got a whole vocabulary in there. We've got categories. Brooklyn, can you go to categories where animals are and stuff?
And she'll be using her left leg to get to certain...
Left leg. She's got a switch mounted underneath her tray that she'll click on, just like a mouse click.
Right.
The machine automatically scans through the columns. She'll hit the switch when it's on the right column, and then it'll scan through each of the buttons in it.
There she goes.
And it'll bring up a submenu and further submenus, and off it goes. Yeah, this will do...
She can make full sentences, full paragraphs out of this?
Full sentences, full paragraphs, concepts. We've got phrases loaded in there to ease how many times she has to click. It'll actually control the TV as well. When she gets a cell phone.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and right now the buttons are in there, so when Zach's watching a TV program she doesn't want, she goes to TV and hits channel up, channel up, channel up, channel up. Like Zach just said, it's annoying, but it gets her message out there. That's what she wants to say. She doesn't like the show. Eventually, it's got infrared, so we can hook it up to the TV, and it'll control the TV. Cell phone, she'll be able to dial cell phone numbers. I mean, the possibilities with this machine are just incredible. She can surf the internet.
It opens up a world to her, doesn't it?
A world she never had before. To be able to communicate and get unique thoughts out that aren't prompted by us on our own. And you can do a lot with yes or no.
It saves you a lot of the, I don't want to use the word aggravation, but the struggle of trying to determine what it is Brooklyn wants and needs, right? And what she's trying to say.
That's exactly, it's frustrating for everybody. Frustrating for her because she's got so much inside her head that she wants to talk about and do, and if the message can't get out, it can't happen. Because she can't simply say, I want to drink a water, or I need to go to the washroom.
Because just like everybody else, and correct me if I'm wrong, Brooklyn is a clear-thinking individual who has, thoughts that a 9-year-old would have.
Absolutely. Clear thinking completely. Got a great sense of humor, loves to play tricks, has unique thoughts, concepts, ideas, creative. The mind is working 100% thinking-wise.
It's just the body is not along for the ride, right?
Yeah, kind of it. It's a little delayed, a little slow, and overcompensates for itself, and things don't work as well as they should.
Exactly, but she's, I grew up with a very good friend of mine, had a much milder case of cerebral palsy, and it was that type of thing where he wanted to do everything everybody else did, right? And it's just like Brooklyn. She wants to do things she wants to do and say.
Yeah, and I've said this before. I mean, the physical ability that it gives her is not measured to the mental freedom that it gives her and the spirit that it lives for.
Can we get her to maybe, Brooklyn? Could you put a sentence together? Is there anything you want to say? If you could show us how it works.
Do you want to go to food or animals?
Yeah.
Show us a couple of animals.
Yeah. So this is, the more she gets used to this, the better, right?
That's right. And it's like every kid when they learn, it's symbol recognition, it's word recognition, it's a bridge to literacy, so she's reading words and looking at pictures. And as it gets on, the pictures will disappear, and there'll be just words there, and she'll learn how to read and be able to advance further and further with it.
There she goes. Brooklyn, by the way, loves to go shopping, and that apparently has come from her dad. She is a brownie.
She is a brownie in Girl Guides,
Full-time student. What else is Brooklyn like?
She loves arts and crafts.
She's horseback riding.
We're
going to talk more about that later too, right? Yeah.
She goes in a therapeutic horseback riding program, loves that. She loves to do what anybody likes to do.
Yeah.
Just however you can incorporate her and include her in things. She's open to trying new things and just being involved with everybody else is doing.
And she's got the coolest color of eyes I've ever seen. Hey?
What are you looking up there?
She's playing around with her machine there.
You find something.
Dying
Oh,
of
you
box
got maybe bus driver up there.
Excellent. Oh, she has a bus driver every day, right?
She does.
Comes
Yeah.
through your door.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. I love hearing about these things because it's great to see a world open up for an individual.
Yeah,
you know?
it is.
Our friend Julie Finley, our mom in the know, is also here today. We're going to play some games, have some fun with her for March break coming up. We'll be right back with more on CTV Morning Live after this. Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, here's our address, here's our phone number, there's how you watch us on TV, which would be mighty nice, and you could tell a friend. That'd be good. We'll be back after this.